Thank you. See ya. One of the things about working from home, and I always wonder, you know, why it's so hard for me to switch off. I'm a bit of a workaholic. And I realise that when you work from home, you can't actually go home because you're already there. That's probably why. Like, work, like this mountain of tasks and, you know, like diaries and emails and things beeping saying, can you do this? Can you do this for me? Can you send me one of these? Can I have one of these? You know, the phone will ring, you know, the mobile, you know, I've got about 3 emails I have to check now. I don't remember to look at Facebook. All that stuff is just going on all the time. And look, if you worked at somewhere like Woolies, you know, you finish and you go home. You don't sleep in the deli. You know, you don't curl up in a fetal position. So there is that thing. It's a really good thing, don't get me wrong. I love working from home. I just love the fact that you don't even have to get dressed. Like, you can spend the whole day in your undies and like nobody would even know. You know, it's pretty awesome. Although it can get a little bit in a rut, like a little bit depressing if you do that all the time. And if you do go down to get a coffee, you really need to remember that you only have your undies on, you know, or, you know, when you answer the door, you know, to the dude from who does the parcels. Although he loves Nude Tuesdays. That's when I don't wear clothes at all. It's washing, usually when I'm washing. But that's one of the great things about working from home, is one of the great things is that it's really productive. Oh, shut up. Excuse me, I just have to get rid of that. You never get, you know, you don't say someone else get the phone because it's just me. But, you know, it's one of the good things about working from home is, you know, I actually get to do productive things. Like, I'll get up when I'm working and I'll crack out 4 or 5 loads of washing in a day. And which is, you know, that wouldn't happen if I was in a workplace. People would get the shits. You know, it's all well and good. There goes another bloody bit. I'll get to it later. It's all well and good, you know, to go outside for a cigarette. You know, oh, that's fine in a cigarette break. But if you went outside and did some washing, people would be a bit weird. So I find that kind of a good thing. I might sort of clean some stuff and I might, you know, fart around a bit just to sort of fill in time while I'm thinking, and then I'll get back, you know, to what I'm doing, whatever that is. I did at one point realise I should start getting dressed, just for my mental health. So in the morning what I would do is I'd actually get up and get dressed like I was going to work, and then I'd go down to the coffee shop and I'd look like I was going to have coffee with people who were actually going to work or who didn't work at all. They just live in the coffee shop. And then it looked like, you know, I was going to work. People would say, "You going somewhere today?" And I would say yes, but I wasn't. I was going home. And I just didn't want to look like I dressed up to go to the coffee shop because then I felt like a little bit of a loser. But, you know, that's part of the day, really, of, you know, I guess, you know, of doing stuff like that. You kind of have to learn to manage, you know, and prioritise. It's really important when you work from home. When you first start off working from home, you will do fucking nothing because you'll just go, what do I do now? Like, this seems like a lot. It takes a while, like it's about a year for you to actually get a handle on how to do it and for it to start pumping so that you can never, ever, ever get on top of the jobs, the tasks, the shit, the undone things, the emails you forgot to answer because you looked at it and went, oh, that's hard, I won't do that. You know, all those little tasks that build up. And the great thing is, you know, it's all your responsibility in the end, you know, to get it done. It is, you know, so there's definite things, although it's a bit much sometimes. Like if you're working at home and you have to work at home, it's kind of hard because, you know, there have been times that I've been like cutting this really big deal, you know, on for a big fee on the phone, and there's been a thing going, Mum, can you wipe my bottom? Which is kind of really, you know, makes you look a little bit, oh no, there goes another one, unprofessional. So I kind of, you know, go out, and there's one call, and I actually had to wipe the bottom, you know, sort of halfway through going, yeah, and then I made the mistake, I should have, but I flushed, and all they could hear, like the flush goes really down the receiver. So I just said, because they can't see me, I just said, oh no, that must be the ocean, it's really loud today. What bullshit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The one thing you have to make for a rule for yourself is no TV. Like, absolutely, under no circumstances, no daytime TV, because it's a really thin line between being like a work-at-home person, particularly a work-at-home mum, and being kind of a depressed, kind of Dr. Phil watching, you know, slob. There isn't much between that, so you really have to watch that one. I get these calls, so you have to prioritise. I got this call the other day to work out what's important, and it was this call from this man at the tax department who who asked me a question, you know, about, because I don't, oh, you know, he said why, you know, he was Indian, which I don't know if he was in India, I just think he was in Canberra and happened to be Indian. He goes, is Amanda, I'm just wondering if you can tell me, you know, why you're having your history of non-compliance with the tax department. And clearly, you know, I said, well, you know, I'm not that important. I'm not Gina Reinhardt. I don't have like a history of non-compliance. You know, what? We're talking 6K here, 6 little Ks. You know, not 600,000 K or 6 million K. See, it's just tight. And I haven't got round to doing, you know, stuff yet because it's like, you know, the reason is because it's not high on my priority list. It's not up the top. I've got other shit to do, mate. You can worry about that later. Clearly, people at the tax department have no idea what it takes to work from home because they're working at the fucking tax department. You know, they're in an office, they go home, they ring people like me at home and trying to do everything, wipe bums, fucking do washing, take phone calls. Oh, do you got to do all your taxi? Where's your money? And I said, you realise, you know, the kind of job I am, you know, sometimes I have to actually have no income coming in for a while because I'll invoice and nobody pays. And he was quite shocked. He goes, what? You invoice and nobody pays? I went, yeah, that's right. And he goes, ooh, that must be very hard. Tell me, Amanda, what kind of job do you do? And I'm like, wow, you know, you're getting paid. You could have looked up in your file what I do. And I said, well, I'm a comedian. And he goes, very funny, Amanda. Now tell me what you really do. I'm getting shit from the guy at the tax department. Couldn't believe it. And then I said, well, look, you know, I'm a comedian. He goes, we don't have a box for that. You know, so in the end, I told him I was a stripper because he had a box for that. So apparently, so he ticked it. Anyway, you know, I got to the end of that and I went, oh, I'm so not doing this. So I just thought, you know, bugger it. You know, I've got to that point now anyway. I mean, it's okay for me. I actually can watch Dr. Phil. It's fine because, you know, it's not the same. I'm a comedian. It's research. If I watch Dr. Phil, it's tax deductible. Oh, God, look at it.
Interviews. Let her babysit. Let her help out with tidying up houses. There are lots of things
Judge Judy will do.
staying around.